So this is the second installment of Radical Love, and I'm just doing my thing this morning. Waking up, I actually had some time on the beach. Most people know I live on the beach here up in Rogers Park in Chicago, and so today I'm going to talk a little bit about WTF is life coaching. So what is it? This thing that I do, and I got my benedición de dinero al hogar. So this is my money house blessing, and I was a little bit concerned when I saw it in the local Quickie Mart, but then I noticed that it was 100% legítimo, right? 100% legitimate money house blessing. So I know I can't go wrong in spraying this partially toxic spray into my living environment with the assurance that I'll make more money. And then I've also got my Llama Cliente candle, right? So I'm a call clients, and actually when I light this candle, right, you can see this is actually what my clients look like. This is the disenfranchised masses who get attracted to me when I light my Llama Cliente call client candle. I'm a total candle nerd. So all that being rest aside, I'm not a lunatic, but I am, but I'm not. And like I said, the question is, what the heck is life coaching, right? What is it that I do? And the only thing that I can, the only way that I could describe it, it's actually the first rule about life coaching is you don't talk about life coaching, right? It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about life coaching. You don't talk about Fight Club. You just go out and sort of be a coach in the world, right? And that involves kind of asking powerful questions and things like that. Every time I go to a business networking event, like one of those big network after work events, and I tell someone that I'm a life coach, there's inevitably, some jackass who's got some sort of, what do you think who do you think you're Oprah Winfrey or what do you Tony Robbins wannabe, sort of thing like that. There's actually one particular person is coming to mind with his European accent, and he's telling me the people who need life coaches aren't at these networking events. They're at home laying in their beds with the shades drawn. Maybe you should go to their houses and wake them up and help them to brush their teeth. They're the people who need the life coaches. And, so I just gracefully, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should go to their houses. You're right. They're not here. Okay, I'm done with this conversation, my dear friend. May God bless you. Anywho, so really to illustrate the power of what it is I do with life coaching, it's like I'm the evidence. I am my own. In order for me to be a life coach, I need to be my own life coach. I need to be looking at my own life and how it is I want to create it intentionally. And my life has really been intentionally created as a result of walking away from a corporate job about a little over 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago now, actually, where I was doing pretty well. Liked the job, very, very grateful to have had the job, very grateful to a man by the name of John, who gave me the job. And but then one day, just realizing that this corporate thing wasn't for me anymore. I didn't want to do it anymore. So then the question became, well, what do I want to do, right? And I went on a very fairly radical spiritual journey of self-discovery that inevitably led me to this work that is known as coaching. So the way that my life works currently, the way I've intentionally designed it to look and to work is, I wake up when I feel like, usually about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I work anywhere, but generally between 8 and 12 clients per week. It's difficult to work with too many more than that. So I have roughly 15 hours of work per week. I have a business networking group I'm at every Tuesday morning. I'm also affiliated with a company called Accomplishment Coaching, and I work in their leadership track. So there's a couple hours tied up, a few hours a week tied up in that. But it's all, my life is created around the things I love to do, right? So I'm a windsurfer, so I don't ever want to have to miss a day when the wind is ripping out on Lake Michigan, right? I'm a surfer. I don't ever want to have to miss a day when the waves are coming in off Lake Michigan. I work on the phone. So in the dead of winter, when the weather's not so nice here in Chicago, I like to be able to pick up and go visit, some of my awesome friends in California, particularly Paul Sims and Karen Capitosto, right? And the thing that I'm most committed to above and beyond all is freedom, right? I really enjoy the freedom that I've created intentionally with my life, and I'm just the example of what coaching provides for me, right? everyone else has as their birthright their version of what I just described, right? So it's my job to pose questions such as, are you happy in your job? What has you staying in your job? Generally, someone will, people will very often stay in the field of work that they're in or stay in a job that they're in because of fear, because they're afraid to follow their dreams. So they'll stick with the salary and they'll stick with the benefits and they'll stick with the 9 to 5 and they'll stick with the 40 hours a week plus commute and all these different things because they're afraid to really step outside of their comfort zone and try new things, right? And so the work that I do, it really facilitates a fundamentally transformational process in supporting people in stepping outside of what we call your comfort zone. This is your comfort zone into the possibilities that live outside of the comfort zone. And in the process of people doing that, as it plays itself out in the forming of new careers, in the creation of businesses, in the creation of relationships, in deepening their relationships with the spiritual powers or deepening their spirituality, they discovered things about themselves that they didn't necessarily think were possible before they signed up with me. And it's ultimately a process of someone coming to discover the reason that they are existing as a human being on Earth, right? So in other words, why did you come to this planet, right? I'll speak spiritually for a minute. What are you doing here, right? What's your job as a human being, right? Are sometimes you a little bit confused with everything that's going on, and do you ever question yourself and question your piece in all of it, right? And it's my job and many of the other very amazingly brilliant coaches who I'm blessed to know to support people in really answering those questions and discovering exactly what it is, why it is that they're here, right? I choose to live from a place of complete and total authenticity, right? I don't, as you can see, I don't like to get haircuts. I don't like to look the part. I don't like to dress up. I don't like to wear collared shirts. I like to wear Vans. I like to wear the same thing I was wearing every day, roughly in, the early 90s. I've been, it's jeans and a t-shirt or shorts and a t-shirt, and that's just me, right? And like I said, I've created a life that is sort of built around being true to that authenticity without, without the snotty little kiss my ass society side of me that wants to come out from time to time. Right, so I kind of relate to this work as being fundamentally punk rock. It's sort of like, okay, what would it look like for you to live your life for you, right? But not in the snotty fuck you to society kind of way, in a way that's very empowering, right? Very empowering to you. So that's a little crash course on what it is I do. Not the shameless marketing. If anyone ever wants to have a conversation with me, free of charge regarding any of the questions I may have posed, there's always complimentary consultations. And then I'm also, I have a workshop coming up at the end of October, October 26th, at a really amazing place called Tribe, called Punk Rock Personal Development and Spirituality: How to Access Your True Authentic Self. And it's just I'll be playing some of the music, some of the songs that I write. And I'll also be introducing people to a lot of these really amazing concepts that I'm familiar with and that I work with all my clients. So, something to keep in mind. Anyway, hope you're all having a really wonderful day, and look forward to chatting with y'all again soon. Bye-bye.